What's up, adventure athletes? This is Coach Ryan with a quick explanation of why here at Axistence we prefer the Russian swing over the American swing. Now, you might not have even known there was a difference between the two, and if not, go back to scrolling and go back to your other social media. But if you're curious about the difference between a Russian kettlebell swing and an American kettlebell swing, this video is for you. Kettlebell swings have been around for a very long time, well over 100 years, all right? A classic Russian kettlebell swing looks like this. I'm slightly behind the bell. I get a nice hip hinge. My hands are on the bell. I lock and load. And the intent of that movement is a powerful, powerful hip extension. You're working a little bit of grip strength, working a lot of quote-unquote core. All right, it's a powerful hip extension and a hip hinge, and it's a beautiful movement. I'm kind of in the camp of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, fast forward 100 years or so in the future, and everybody's talking about full range of motion. Full range of motion, man. What about, what's this? Why stop here when you could go overhead? So the American swing was really invented out of sport necessity. Now, as a fan of standards, I believe that we need standards in movement to make sure that we're improving, all right? And especially if there's money on the line, or you're gonna see, did this person do better than this person? We need some standards, right? So enter the American swing. They said, well, why stop here when I can go up all the way? Well, what's the standard? Well, I'll tell you what if I can see my ear past the bicep? And the American kettlebell swing standard was created. There's a couple issues with that, though. One, a lot of people do not possess the requisite shoulder mobility to get overhead without sacrificing their lumbar curve. Now, some do, all right? Let's say I do possess this adequate shoulder mobility, and I can stay tight. Getting into this position with a heavy load, with my hands together, also, unless I just have phenomenal shoulder mobility, probably impinges both shoulders just a little bit. All right, so from a purely anatomical standpoint, the Russian swing seems to be quite a bit better for longevity, for sustainability, for you and your shoulders and your low back. All right, from another standpoint, there's programming. So if I want to combine kettlebell swings with push-ups, that's great. Kettlebell swing is a nice, powerful hip hinge and some grip strength. Really, the only thing that's not being worked are my shoulders, my chest, my triceps, so I could absolutely pair that up. Now, not that you can't pair up two upper body movements in a row. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying programming gets a little bit funkier, all right? When you start combining something that looks like this with some sort of push press or press, again, you can absolutely combine two pushes in a row if you just really want to smoke the shoulders. But what happens often when people are doing American swings is they're going for time, they're going for speed, they're going for points. Now, if you're in a CrossFit competition, you probably have to do the American kettlebell swing, right? Which is not really a swing anymore. It usually turns into something that looks like an upright row to press, which, there's no bad movements out there. I'm not trying to bash this exercise per se. I just want you to know that the Russian swing is a much more beneficial movement than the American swing. Now, I know, blasphemy, wouldn't you say, hey, Ryan, aren't you and Dan the owners of Axistence? Aren't you prior military? Do you not love America? We love America. We just don't love the American swing. And if you love your shoulders and your low back and your glutes and really the rest of your body, I highly encourage you, we highly encourage you to choose the Russian variety and leave that American swing as a thing of the past. Thanks for watching.